So most of your email content doesn't really matter. You could change it or adapt it, but you won't see an increase in your revenue at all. But there's one section that if you improve right now, you will significantly increase how much you profit from your email marketing. And I know this because whenever we have started working with 7 or 8 figure clients, and these are some of the results that we get from our clients, these are the golden nuggets that we improve first when we onboard them so that we can get them immediate wins. And in this video, I'm going to break down what is that most important part of your emails so that you can apply this to your emails to increase your revenue and how much you profit from your e-commerce store. Now, before we get into that part, it's really important to understand why that part is important. Because if you don't understand this, you will not know why you should optimize it and how you should optimize it. Because every brand is different and every persona is different. And for that reason, it's really important to understand the whole journey of why this thing is very important. So before your customer receives your email, it's very important to understand their state of mind. So they're on Instagram or TikTok, they're scrolling it, and while they're doing that activity, their brain is completely turned off. What I mean by that is that they're not using a lot of the mental bandwidth, and for that reason, they're just chilling on Instagram and don't want to commit to any high demanding task, right? So they're on Instagram and they're completely chilling off. Then at some point when you have scheduled your email to be sent, they receive your email, so they get that notification that they have received the email from your brand. So they open this email, and when they open it, it's really important to understand that they're still in that brain off mode. But what they're doing right now, that they have opened your email, they're now thinking, what's in it for me? So what I can get from this email, how it can benefit my life. So once they have opened the email, and this is where we come to the most important part, this is what they see. 100% of people that open your email see this first section of your email, which is the section that we call the above default section. Above default section is the most important part of any email because it's the thing that 100% of your openers see, and it is the only section where you can actually persuade your customers whether to start engaging with your email. If you get your customers to engage with your emails, they will start considering buying your product, they will go on your website and place the order. And if you don't, they will just go back to their social media and continue the scrolling because it's just much more easier thing to do. And it has more benefits to them because they don't understand what's the benefit that you're providing in your email. So once they have opened your email and they have seen the above default section, this is the section that we want to optimize to the max. So we're going to cover 5 things you need to have in the above default section so that you get the maximum engagement of this part, and therefore more people actually want to buy your product. So once they have opened the email, this is the first thing that they see here, and it is the headline of your email. So it is the big bold text that you have on the above default section. So what your headline should usually have. So it should really contain something that will communicate how this message will benefit your customers when they open the email. So in this example, we have 25% off national park blankets, and this is the email from one of our clients. So in this example, we're communicating that they're going to save money if they take the action now. They're going to save 25% off, and this is the main benefit that is driving this email. The audience that we're sending this email is the mostly aware audience, and for that reason, they're very aware of the product, they're very aware of their problem, the solution, and everything. So they only need that small nudge in order to make them finally convert and place the order. And this is the exact benefit that they're looking for. They know everything, and the only thing that can kind of get them to the point to buy is the discount on the product so that they finally place the order. So you can see by the visual hierarchy that the headline really stands out. You cannot miss it. So when they open the email, what's in it for me is the big discount that you're going to get 25% off. This is how you should usually communicate to your most aware audience. So once they see that, what is the second thing that they see? So the second thing is the sub headline, and here we have the product benefit, which is wrap yourself in comfort wherever the wild takes you. So now we're communicating how this product that they can buy at 25% off, how it can actually benefit their life. It's a little bit of the emotive copy, and we're going to cover that a little bit later. But it's very important to understand that your sub headline should kind of clarify your headline. So it's an expansion to your headline so that your customers really see, just based on the above default section, how this email and this message can really benefit their life. So the third thing that we have here, and this is a very important thing, is the image that evokes emotion. So as you can see, we have the headline, then we have the sub headline that talks about the product benefit, And then we have the image of the product. So we have the image that is now correlated to the message that we have previously presented. So now we have the person that is in the park just chilling and have that cozy blanket around them. And now it connects to that sub headline and gives that full picture so that the visitor can read and see the message. And therefore, we're communicating the full emotion of what they will get in the above default section. So you can see how powerful this right now is, that they only see this above default section and they can really, just based on this, fully understand what they will get from this email, and that makes them want to take the action. So the next thing that we have here, and this is also very important, above default, once you get them to see and understand everything, you want to make them take the action, right? So this is where the call to action comes into the play. So we have here shop blankets now. So a big, bold CTA that stands out. They cannot miss it. When they want to click on it, they can easily see where it is and stands out. And it's also very important to make this color quite opposite from the rest of the colors. You can A/B test which color works the best for you in terms of the click-through rate. And for that reason, when we communicate all these things, we just want to make sure that they have a very clear path in order to go to the website and finally place the order. So very important thing above default. These are 4 elements for now that you need to have if you want to convey your message immediately when your customers see all these things. And the 5th thing that we have here, this is an additional thing. It's not a must-have, but we've been testing with our clients and have seen an increase in the AOV, is that we have the current promotion that's ongoing on the website. So in this example, you can see we have the free shipping over $100, and right now they will see also this announcement bar so that they know even before they land on the website that if they spend over $100, they will get the free shipping thing. So we're just communicating what's the current promotion that we are running on the website. So now, as we have covered 5 things that you should have on your above default section, let's cover some of the principles that are really important when you want to position these things, because if you just place them all over the place, you're just going to cause some problem that we're going to cover here, and then you will achieve nothing even though you have these 5 things. So first of all, it's very important to make this easy to read. And all these principles that we are covering here are very much related to this state of mind that we have covered at the beginning of this video. If you remember well, the customer is really at their brain off mode, and for that reason, when they open their email, that's how they still feel about it. So they don't want to see any email that will just make it really hard to process it and all that stuff. You just want to make it very easy to read, very easy to process, so that the whole experience is very similar to this experience while they're on the Instagram just chilling and scrolling the reels, right? So this is why it's very important to make your words very easy to read, and you can use the Hemingway app in order to achieve so. You don't want to have as well too many colors, because if you have too many colors, it will just look confusing and it will be hard to digest. In this example, you can see we really have the green color, which is the main color, and then we have another color of the orange that makes that CTA button stand out. And for that reason, you can see that we are really minimizing how many colors and how easy to digest this email is. So you don't want to have too many elements as well. So if you have too many elements, it will also be hard to digest. As you can see, we don't have too many elements, and for that reason, you just want to make it very simple and not confusing so that they don't know where to look at. This is also where the visual hierarchy comes into place. You have the headline that is bolded, so this is the first thing that gets their attention. Then you have the sub-headline, which is just below it, and then you have the image and the CTA that follows these two, right? So very important thing. So if you improve your above default section on your campaigns, on your flows, you will see such an increase in your revenue and profitability, because this is the thing that your customers first see when they open your emails. And for that reason, you really want to make the most out of it. And if all your emails are based on these best practices, you will really increase how much people actually buy once they see your emails. And if you need help from my agency on growing your email marketing and your conversion rate, you can reach out to me in the link in the description, where you can book a call with me, and we will discuss what is the personalized strategy for your e-commerce store to grow your revenue and profitability. And watch this next video, which will also help you with increasing your e-commerce revenue and profitability.